Hello everyone, this is your boy AZNZC. Today's video I'm gonna talk about what to use for slot 2, 4, and 6 for your runes. So for slot 2 and 6, the maximum flat attack is 1389 and the percentage is 62. So the threshold number for that slot is for base stats is 2240, and for their defense is the flat amount is 733 and the percentage is 54%. So the threshold number is for defense is 1357 base stats, and for HP is flat amount is 1553 and the max amount of defense is 49%. So the threshold number for HP is 3169. So if the base stats is lower than those threshold number, you want to use flat runes. If the base stats is higher than that number, then you want to use percentage runes. So for slot 4, you can only use defense and HP, and the threshold number is 1357 for defense, and the threshold number for slot 4 is 3169. So it's the same thing. So these numbers are pulled from the Chompy app. So if there's any mistake with the math or etc., let me know. Let's do an example, okay? So for like Kaboom, Kaboom's is base stats. I pulled this also from Chompy's app. The base stats is for attack is 2404, defense is 747, and HP is 4063. So Kaboom's base stats is over the threshold of 2240. So hence the most optimal runes to use is the attack percentage for slot 2 and 6. And for slot 4, the defense of 747 is under the threshold of 1357. And the HP is higher than the threshold of 3169. The reason you want to pick the flat defense is that the max flat defense on slot 4 is 733, which is basically 98% of the base stats. Whereas the HP percentage is 49% of base HP, so you get a lot more percentage with the flat defense. And some other rule of thumb for choosing runes for me is I don't recommend broken sets in this game, early game, because the set bonus is really strong, like to overcome with substats. Let's say the strike set, right? The strike set have 25, let me see, 25% bonus, I think. Let me check just to make sure. So the strike set have a 25% attack base bonus. So to overcome that, a 6-star rune have to roll 3 times, 3 times in order to overcome that. That is pretty harsh to get with just substats alone. And number 2 is I don't recommend going over 100% crit rate. In this game, you could still glance even with 100% crit rate, and you might also not crit due to the block rate, which will influence the crit rate. Number 3 is I don't recommend using effect accuracy slot 4s, because most effect accuracy base is really high in this game, and all you need is basically a few effect accuracy will boost your effect accuracy all the way to 100 already. So it's fairly easy, which is only for Kaboom would be like 30. So that's fairly easy to get. So hopefully this video was helpful. If this was helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs like or subscribe below. Thanks again and peace out.